We don't have a strong community. We're going to be like a ship without a rudder, and we don't know where we're going to go. And so I'm encouraging all the working people, the Korean people, the engineers, everybody that wants to go and make a living, to have a family. I have 6 kids. And to build the community. My competitor, the guy I'm running against, is not married, no children. And what kind of a future is that for our community? So that's why I say for Peter Zieve, I have a happy face, okay? Because there's a future. Where are we going to go with this kind of a person? Tell me. Do you know? You don't know. It's a ship without a rudder. It couldn't go in any direction. So this is not, to me, the way that you build a community. And I think I believe this is what Mr. Yu likes about me. Because he sees this, that I'm trying to set the right goals and examples for the young people. This tells a lot. That's the message. The message is here. So, to rewind the whole thing, I'm not really here to talk about the company, but I can talk about the company here. So my background is I'm an engineer, and I found myself through my own it should have been obvious that I would go to MIT. But I didn't go there. I went someplace else. But something caused me to end up at MIT as a sophomore. And when I got to MIT, I knew that that was the right place for me. And I ended up graduating at the top of my class in electrical engineering. And not only did I graduate from MIT in electrical engineering at the top of my class, I also started a company in Boston. And in that process, I got introduced to Seattle. Is this being recorded? How's this working? Anyone taking notes?
They're recording.
Oh, they're recording? Okay. Okay. So then I ended up deciding to get my PhD at the University of Washington. My PhD at the University of Washington, and I have a picture here that's on my campaign flyer, of me receiving my PhD degree from the University of Washington. It was one of the most important and powerful PhD theses done at the University of Washington. And in fact, it was the foundation of my company, which is Electro-Impact. Electro-Impact now is about 800 people, 800 engineers, and it's important in the entire world for aircraft manufacturing. We make complex machines like this one for fiber placement. In fact, we have one machine of this type. This is on 777 wing, but we have a machine at KAL, Korean Airlines, a very sophisticated machine at KAL. And it is helping KAL. It's making the 48 section, 787-48 section. So we can help in Korea with our technology. We ship it from here to Korea. And we also have a business with KAI, Korean Aerospace Industries. And that's all coming out of our base in Mukilteo. So Mukilteo is where I bought my first building. This is a picture of the first building that I owned. I left university. I was a professor. When I got my PhD, I was offered a professor role in both mechanical and electrical engineering because I have degrees in both mechanical and electrical engineering. I chose to jump in with electrical engineering and also started Electro-Impact. But I bought my first building in Mukilteo, and I'm still in Mukilteo, right where I started. So that's now 32 years of the company, And I came to Mukilteo in 1993, bought this building, and we now have 9 buildings in Mukilteo that are supporting our work. 8 buildings, all right. The message that I think Mr. Yu likes is my community involvement. I think it attracted him. I've been heavily involved in the community. I fund many activities such as the PTA and the Boys and Girls Club. Anywhere you go in Mukilteo, the boys, the children have on their shirts, they have my logo, because I fund all the community activities, the sports teams, and particularly we're very involved with the STEM. So, which is science, technology, engineering, math. We support the STEM programs all around the Snohomish County area. Yeah. We're the main company. So whereas some people are thinking that the government should come and help them, I've never taken a dime from the government. In all of this, all these years of building up a company with 8 buildings up and down Chenal Beach, I also have 3 buildings in the UK. It's just the opposite. We've taken our money and we've invested it in the community. So rather than them expecting us to support us, we've been supporting them. And with our message about building strong community and strong families, which I'm making very clear here. But this seems to have run afoul of some people, like this guy. And so I think we try to set the record straight here in this article. And over 10,000 people in one day wanted to read that article. So I'm happy about that. I didn't expect it to be that interesting and popular. And I have lots to say about how to run this state better. The platform that I'm pushing for the city council is that we need better management. Right now we have 10.3% sales tax, and that's enough. That's very high sales tax. So I'm saying no new taxes. It's like anything in your home, in your family, or in your business. You see how much money you have, and then you decide what you can do. If you can buy a new car, okay, go buy a new car. But if you don't have the money for the new car, you have to drive the old car. So no new taxes. I'm looking for a family-friendly city government. Right now we don't have that in Mukilteo. We have no playgrounds in the entire half of Mukilteo, nothing north of 92nd Street. And many Korean families live north of 92nd Street. In fact, I think most of them do. Most of them live in, what I saw, one Clubhouse Lane area. And there's nothing for them. There's no parks and there's no playgrounds. They have to go down to Old Town, which is terrible traffic. So I don't know why this is, well, I know why that is this way, and the answer is right here. This is why it is this way. It's this way because of the people that we've elected. This is not their focus. This is not what they think is important. And the final message is we have a big problem with homelessness. We have homeless people that think it's more important to spend their money on drugs than it is on rent. And you can see they've taken over Seattle, they've taken over Everett, particularly down in Smith Avenue. And I don't want them taking over Mukilteo. We can take many measures, many steps that are legal, and the police won't do it because they're not getting the instructions from the mayor and from the city council. And if I'm on the city council, I will try to send those instructions that we don't want panhandling, we don't want people sleeping in the streets, we don't want homeless encampments. I asked the chief of police about this, and he said that we try to work on prevention It's a beautiful idea, but not practical. So I would say, yes, work on your prevention all you like, but in the meanwhile, don't stop the panhandling, stop the homeless camps. The police can do that in just one snap of the fingers if they get the right instructions. So that's my platform. And I would appreciate your vote. The ballots come out October 16th. 19th, October 19th is when the ballots drop. So I hope that you can vote. We'll all be happy to help explain how this process works. It's a process that was developed to try to control illegal voting. So it's the intention of it is to make it not easy, but to make it fair. That requires that you register, so please tell everybody in the Korean community to register to vote. And they need to do it fairly soon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. When they get the ballots, they come in the mail, only by mail. There's no voting machines in our district. When they come in the mail, we'd like you to vote for Peter Zieve, position 2, and Mr. Yu, position 1. So we look forward to getting your vote. And the only way you can do the vote is if you get the pink envelope in the mail. It comes in the mail. That's how it comes. You have to open it up. You have to fill it out. And then you have to close it back up again. And you have to go to the Mukilteo Library and put it in the white box to the right of the library. That is the only way that you can vote in Mukilteo. So that's the process that you have to do. So if I come knocking on the door, I hope that you're registered to vote. And if you're not, let me know right away, and I can help you to get registered. Okay. To the Korean community, I like you. Here I have a list. It's 2 pages long of Asians that work for me and my company. It's quite a long list. Many are Korean. In fact, I've brought one young Korean boy that works for me over to Mr. Yu's office so they could speak in the Korean language. I'm going to be coming to your house and knocking on your door, and I'm going to try to get your vote. I want you to vote for me in position 1, and in position 2, and Mr. Yu in position 1. Gamsa Hamnida.